Final ND4s are here. It's been quite the process, starting with the prototype, going to the V2, onto the V3 that really got close to nailing it. We were stinking close on this one. And then obviously we had a couple little adjustments and changes we wanted to make to it for the final version, and we finally have it in hand. We're gonna do a little unboxing of. And if you have no idea what I'm talking about, the ND series is a series we do with Nick's Handmade Boots up in Spokane, Washington. They make arguably the toughest boots in the USA up there in the Pacific Northwest, arguably in the entire world. And so when it came to making the ultimate jungle boot, when it came to making, taking the jungle boot, which is one of the most iconic, most popular boots in all of history, taking a giant Pacific Northwest syringe of steroids, injecting it into it to make the ND4. So it's a really cool concept based off of this boot series we've been doing that's taking your regular work boot and building it up to make it as beefy and indestructible as humanly possible while still being able to wear it. So being able to do the jungle boot through that lens to make the beefiest, most over top, like most indestructible version of the jungle boot that's ever been made is a fun task. And so it's been cool to be able to see how we started way early here and all the way to here. But this one looks really good because I saw a couple sneak peeks on Nick's social media before this got here, and little changes we made went a long way because I think it's dialed in. It's really good. And so yeah, what we really try to do with this is combine two contradictory parts of the boot spectrum. You've got the jungle boot that's a really lightweight, really flexible, really breathable jungle boot is literally what it's designed for the jungle. And then you've got on the other side of things, you've got the Pacific Northwest boots where they're ridiculously over the top, super durable, like 20 layers of leather all over the place, and it's not lightweight, it's not breathable. They are heavy, they're rigid, they're not super breathable. And so trying to combine those two things are kind of contradictory to a point where the goal with this was to hit that intersection point right in the middle where you don't lose all the Pacific Northwest attributes, you don't lose all the you don't lose all of the jungle boot attributes. So we're trying to take these two things which usually would negate each other and cancel each other out and make a terrible boot. We're trying to get the best attributes to make it a better boot than each side independently for a very specific purpose, which is making the ultimate jungle boot. That breathability, the durability, all these things combined. It's like if you took a jungle boot and a Pacific Northwest boot, they had a baby, that's the ND4. And these drop on July 27th, so this Saturday. And we're gonna send you all your information you need to know before the launch. If you're on the limited edition email list, we're gonna send you the sizing video, we're gonna send you all the specs, a breakdown of everything you need to know, so that when you get that early access on Saturday morning at 10 a.m. Mountain Time, you just click that, put your size in you've already figured out, press order, and you're done. And hopefully we won't crash Nick's site. We completely wrecked Jim Green's site. We prepped for it, all these different things. But yet sometimes there's too much traffic even if you prepare. So that's why we do the limited edition and the early access. So we got 4 hours of plenty of time to make sure you can get your order in, even if the site crashes. Nick's has got it prepared, so hopefully it won't crash, but you never know. And so make sure you're on the limited edition email list for that. Let's unbox it. What are we unboxing it with? This little Kershaw knife that's really adorable and small and scary as heck. We have the Blade HQ sent us the other version that's also dangerous feeling, where it doesn't come out like an arc, it comes straight out of the blade. And that knife is cool. And I may have tested it on my hand to see if it would break skin, and it does. But this is just like the mini, cuter, smaller boot pocket kit version. So let's unbox it. If you want one of these, I think they're still available on Blade HQ. Check them out below. It's just a cool little, they're not even paying us for it. They just send us cool knives, and so we can show you guys and show you some options, and it's fun to do. So let's get the ND4. Okay, I'm actually, because last time this green screen screwed everything up, I'm gonna pull back the green screen. Okay, let's do it. Let's check out the final version. Oh my gosh. Look at that. That looks so cool. Yes. Much better. This yeah, exactly what I said. I think this finishes it up. Because look at, okay, check out the lineman, or the heel counter, right? We did the tactical heel counter instead of the traditional one. So the thing I like about that is it matches the lineman patch a lot better. See these angles on the lineman patch, angles on this, angles on the support strap here across the quarter. That is actually really nice because your ankle sits right in there, your ankle bone does. So it doesn't rub on top of your ankle bone like the nylon strap does. And it just looks cool. But yeah, all these lines look a lot better. So because you've got these primary lines that are really angular and sharp, and then you've got your secondary lines that are kind of your arcing, sweeping lines. And so it actually makes it look really, really clean and cohesive. Yes, that looks so cool. And then obviously, we did the black eyelets. Gotta do the black eyelets. You know, it's true to the Jungle Boot. What else did we do? This is built on the Munson last, but we're doing it on the Munson last and the H&W last because lots of people like that H&W last, and it fits very similar, just a little less straight in the big toe. It's a little more, slightly more almond. So if you don't like this Thurman last, inspired by the Munson last, you can still get it at H&W. And I'm for sure not cutting these ones in half. I'm gonna cut these ones in half because I wanna wear these. So, what did we actually change? Well, we did the black eyelets, like I mentioned. Except the brass really brings in that like military Jungle Boot style to me. Oh, yeah, last time we didn't know for sure if we were doing black lineman patch or green, so we dyed it black, and black looks way better. So we're doing black for sure. We also did it out of their Weather Shield leather, which we'll go over in the main video, because the main video is gonna be cool, because we, you know, last year we did like the zombie apocalypse boot. This one we're taking a little bit different approach. You've probably seen it in the marketing and everything leading up already, but it's gonna be cool. Oh yeah, we went with the black midsole. So instead of the gray, just same idea, makes it more cohesive, more true to the original, especially with the original having just a solid rubber outsole. I wanted that cohesive look. I think that's pretty much it. I think that's all the major differences. But dang, does it look good. I cannot wait to start wearing these. Because there are, and we'll go over a lot of the details in the main video. I'm really curious to see how this outsole works. This is their new TPU outsole, I believe, which I think looks so sick. Nice big heavy lugs. It's like a V100 style tread, but it's across the entire thing. So you've got these knobby, gnarly looking teeth all the way across, very reminiscent of the original Jungle Boot. And the cool thing about TPU is it's allegedly more wear resistant. And so the fact that you've got a pretty thick outsole, that it's TPU that's more wear resistant, and you've got the squish of the midsole, it's a pretty sweet little boot. I'm pretty excited about it. So I think that's everything, because I don't want to spoil too much for the main video. So I think let's try them on. Because a lot of people were asking like, well, it's a Jungle Boot, do the canvas. Well, canvas is cool. You know, it is the Jungle Boot material, but like we're trying to make it the indie series Jungle Boot. You know, the whole concept with this is to go way over the top, super ridiculous. So taking the concept of the Jungle Boot, making it more durable, more over the top. And so I think this is actually a really cool and unique way of doing things, because I've never seen anyone do this, where you've got the strength and rigidity and structure of a heavier duty leather, more work boot leather, with the windows being still a really, really thick leather that's over the top, especially compared to canvas. But you get the breathability close to canvas, you get the flexibility of canvas, but you don't have the tearing and the lack of strength from canvas. And so it's a really cool way to combine the two. So I see why people would want canvas, but it doesn't interest me as much. Everyone's done a canvas Jungle Boot. Nobody's really done this. And this is what, I have zero interest in trying to recreate what other people have done. But this is truly unique, and that's what makes me excited. And that's what really brings out some of the best attributes of a new product, is pushing the limit and doing stuff that no one's done before, so you can discover and find new ways to approach an old thing that give you new attributes that you couldn't get from any other setup. And I think that's how this boot is. It's pretty unique feeling. Okay, let's try them on. This is the Munson last. Like I said, you can get it on the H&W last though. Here we go. That feels real good. I think that's perfect. And at first I wasn't sure about the 10-inch height, but I really like the 10-inch height for this boot. I think it really balances everything out. Oh my gosh, these things. Yeah, that's perfect. Dang. These are wild. So like preliminary sizing, I just went half a size down for my Brannock on the H&W and the Thermin last, and that's pretty much what the sizing video is going to be. But in the sizing video, we'll give you the whole method, how to do it with a piece of paper, how to do it with the Brannock device, so that you can just make sure you know it 100%. But if you already know your Brannock, the sizing is basically just half a size down from your Brannock. These are awesome. I'll start wearing these, start breaking, man. We got the video recording in a couple days, but this is something that I think is truly unique amongst all the other Pacific Northwest boots, even across like all the other jungle boot type boots. Because like I said, we could just do it more safe, more like everyone else is, or we go over the top and make something truly wild and ridiculous, and make something that feels unique, that is unique, that looks unique, and combines those best attributes of the jungle boot and the Pacific Northwest to make a ridiculous boot. Yeah, I love it. So these launch on Saturday, July 27th. They launch at 2 p.m. for the public, but 10 a.m. for the limited edition email list. So if you're not on that list, get on it like we talked about. Send you all the information leading up so you know exactly what to do and when to order and how to order. And there's only 500 available. And the Indie series sells faster and faster every year. And you know, so I doubt they're gonna sell it before the public launch, but your best chances of getting a pair is if you're on that limited edition email list. So get on that, and thank you guys for supporting these. They're really fun to do. You know, it's my favorite thing to do is design products, but especially when we're able to design footwear with some of the highest quality, some of the coolest brands in the world, some of the brands that have really made certain styles of boots like the Pacific Northwest boots and Nicks popular. It's a dream come true to be able to design so many cool boots, even with just Nicks, with the 4 different indie boots that we've done, let alone all the other collaborations. And the only way we've been able to do it is from you guys supporting this channel, the main channel, our collaborations. Everything that we do is what makes all this possible. So thank you guys. See ya.